You have a little game ring? Brother? You have a little game? I do. All right. Just do commentary. Taking our time. Okay. G-Xtreme versus Ling. All right,
This teach me some stuff because I'm new. I'm new G-Xtreme. I'm new Ling. You can tell me.
These guys are playing partners. They practice together. These guys have multiple sets versus each other. I think when G-Xtreme started coming in after quarantine, because he's generally a newer player, he went to a couple tournaments before quarantine, but
new.
Yeah, like he practiced a lot during quarantine. He practiced and he got a lot better. You know, we play with myself. He played with Don. Like, you know what I mean? And so he got a lot better. When he started playing, he actually got a couple sets off Ling, and it was really funny because part of it was just morally because like Ling doesn't want to respect it. You know what I mean? And at this point, Ling has to respect G-Xtreme, and he understands that. And ever since then, even with him giving respect to him, there's been close games and close sets. Yeah, but Ling still edges it out. Yeah, it's G-Xtreme's inching his way closer. That's the big thing. That's the big thing.
I like that type of story, man. Good for him, man.
This is definitely not like, this it's going to go Ling's way, but G-Xtreme definitely has a say. You know what I mean? Ling can't sleep, but G-Xtreme's been looking for that set. He's been looking for that one set.
Look at him. He's a Smiley McGee. That's what I call him.
He's definitely an up-and-comer. He went to an Arcadian and actually won the Arcadian. Arcadians are tournaments where you can't go if you've been PR'd ever. So places like some places will hold an Arcadian, and all the players are like the up-and-comers will show up.
Okay.
And so G-Xtreme actually went to one in like New York.
Nice.
And he won that one. Because he's probably gonna be PR this season. That realistically, he's good enough
PR.
to be.
You have to explain that to me.
Power ranking. So Connecticut has the ranking of players.
Yep. Okay.
Like Ling's the second best in the state.
Okay.
Melvin was here earlier. Was ranked last time the third best in the state.
Oh.
G-Xtreme's unranked. Previously in the past, I was like number 10.
Okay. Okay. So what made you?
No, but into the set. Yeah. Don't worry about me. So he's going Steve. I saw him play that versus Concept, and I haven't been commentating enough to their sets I've been watching that many to really understand, like, is this something that he wants to continue to do? But either way, we got a lot of, the big thing here is Ling loves to play defensively.
Yeah, I peeped that in the last few matches.
Yeah, he loves to kind of play defensively. He wants to bait you out, and then he wants to get the big punish if he can.
It's like a defensive but aggressive type of thing going on.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm picking up on that.
It's more just he's like defensive, but he makes his openings explosive. And he tries to pick your habits based off of that.
Oh, see?
G-Xtreme is going to play this pretty slow, behind the wall. He wants to get his mats, eventually get diamond, and that's when he's going to really start looking crazy. Yeah.
Okay.
But the big thing is you got to have a lead when you're versus Ling. If you don't, he's going to make you approach you, right? But he gets a big enough lead, he won't have to worry about that.
Oh, so he's going to make you fight in that sense.
Exactly. Right. Oh, and that pair there, I mean, if you're getting a little bit too greedy with those jumps on ledge, it's definitely a safe enough move for him to throw out, and he will just take that for stock. So with G-Xtreme here, he's kind of just trying to look for something, but Ling's just far enough where he can kind of avoid it. Those turnips just help enough with the wall.
I see exactly what you're talking about, defensive. Damn.
Yeah, he just kind of waits it out if he needs to. He understands when he can't get hit. That distance is intentional. You actually watch, that's like essentially a threat bubble of what G-Xtreme can do, and he pays attention. And he's been playing since Brawl, so he's a big vet, and you can definitely see that.
See, I'm learning so much here. It's crazy. So what I'm getting is, one, don't get close to Ling. If not, as you can see, make you pay for it.
Well, you do need to get close to Ling.
I would say the same notes, and you got to get close. So this is such a unique style in a sense.
It's more like you have to get close to Ling without throwing a hitbox directly, like, so far away. Once you do it a bit closer, these are gambles.
Okay.
So once you're doing it from too far, he's going to scout it out, he's going to look, and he's going to try to execute. And all this pressure, and G-Xtreme manages to get that first stock, but this is what I was saying. He's so good at playing defensive. They already got G-Xtreme on 118 on the second stock. This is really going to snowball unless G-Xtreme can get something here.
So we think he's going to...
He lost a little tool, so he's going to have to kind of like do something soon after their scramble, but before then, Ling's really just going to look for this ledge trap.
Yep. You know him better than I will. Nice.
He keeps him greedy, and then he wants to keep him going. That's the big thing. Whenever you play, it's like bait and punish, right?
Yep.
So you see all these moves, even like some of the affairs there, but that's something good. Like that was a great minecart by G-Xtreme punishing that punishing Ling for pulling the turnips. You have to punish that. If you're close enough, or if you have a good projectile, it's great to do so. Only thing is that Minecraft Steve's not a fast character.
No, not at all. Okay.
He has a lot of like really fast hitboxes, but he's not the fastest on the ground. So I mean, even Ling's character's slow, but
still is a little fast and gets some more openings to take advantage of.
Exactly, especially with float. That's the big dynamic. It just changes. Like, oh, I can actually go here. Oh, I'm in the middle of falling. Psych, and it's a really big mix-up.
Nice way to stop that cart.
Yep, and that's dot eyes there. That's big damage if he lands something with it, and that's why he's holding on.
To it.
Exactly. Because this should be the punish. I mean, just on that alone, a lot of percent. Blocking to have him on a tech situation, not too bad, but it's gonna be really rough. He looks like he's gonna actually try to make something. He doesn't have a pickaxe. I'm surprised. Very very interesting here.
Find it, huh?
Yeah. Oh, looking for a read there. I mean, not the worst, but yeah,
nice.
That's the finish it.
There it is.
I think he switches to Pika. His Pika's really good.
Yeah, I picked up on it. Like, he's super aggressive with his Pikachu.
He can't be both. Both of these players are defensive. Both of these players are defensive. That's just how it is. I mean, like Connecticut has a lot of them. I mean, aside from like let's say SA is really known for being aggressive. Light obviously is known for being really aggressive. Don's an aggressive player too. You saw him here earlier, but G-Xtreme known for being more on the defensive side of the spectrum. And there it is. There's the Pika.
Okay,
and
called it.
Especially on yeah. I mean, I usually don't see him go Steve in those sets.
Okay.
It's probably more of a gamble. Like, is Ling ready? Is Ling ready for this? He can sneak a game.
Out for the first time around. I like that.
Yeah, it's important. I mean, he has a couple more games to play with, and it's definitely something that he's probably willing to do. Now, here's the important thing: can he really kind of clean this up? Do what he needs to do here. This is great, like little let's play. All this damage really matters. So in this matchup, the big thing is what you just saw there.
Yep.
Pikachu has a lot of multi hits, and Peaches has those single hits. And so, like Ling's gonna try to like if they think G-Xtreme's gonna do this, we're gonna trade hits here, and that 1-2% is not gonna be nothing to the 5-6, maybe 10% that Ling throws. And so it just becomes an issue of whoever gets the opening, how much do you get out of it, and playing that mini game of attempting to trade or just kind of waiting there.
Yeah, it's just like that.
Because even here, like Ling, he still kind of has to respect Pikachu because Pikachu's kind of really broken on stage. Like he has a lot of mix-ups there. But just from seeing his stuff, like he's being real greedy. If we trade here, no big deal. He'll take the stock, and that's how he takes the first one. A lot of scrambling, a great job of following that roll, and even there, that dare not gonna finish it yet, but he has the opportunity. A bit too greedy, was kind of hoping there. I feel like, and Edgeguard, and you kind of have the advantage, but this outdoor's gonna do it, and only 2%, and he's really going
even
somewhere.
Match already.
So I think the big thing here is, like I said, the stage control. I haven't mentioned that part yet, but being in the center, Ling loves to move around, right? So you have to limit the space that he has. That's the big part, because at this point, like he can retreat if he wants to. You know what I mean? He can use the stage, and both of these players, oh my gosh, but way more so Ling combo like laterally, horizontally.
Okay, I see. I get you there.
So like Ling needs to come back on the ground to get another bear. G-Xtreme can just kind of like get another bear if he needs to, or he can go off stage and he still has combos. Not so much with Peach,
but enough to get the job done, I'm assuming.
Exactly.
Okay. See.
And this is why at this point it's just can Ling get the edge guard? Otherwise, it's gonna take a while. And yeah, that's the thing. Ling is great at trying to catch people being a bit too greedy. He'll bait it out himself.
He'll draw you in. And
yeah, we see him just kind of like more or less taunting there, and just floating around like, "Come on, come for me,"
And naturally, the competitor in you.
Exactly.
I'm go for it.
But
it's like now.
Yeah, and that's the big thing. Can you like deal with the way like Ling's pressure is?
The way mental game.
Yep, it's very big. Even there, like he's looking for something. He's getting these habits kind of down at this point. He's playing pretty solid. G-Xtreme not out of this by any stretch. I mean, he's only a couple hits away and he's gone. like right here, he's just waiting for that float. That was a beautiful wait. That's it's super hard to challenge Dare. Those like heals are not hitboxes, hurt boxes. So she doesn't get hit. It's actually it's broken, broken move, safe on shield and everything.
Keep that in mind.
But at this point, you know, you just see Ling is slowly tagging on that percent, and sometimes Pika could struggle to kill. And that's why another reason why he wanted this stage. You know, maybe you get something, you know, closer on the ledge, closer on the sides, because this stage is small. This is that last stock, and you still got 4 minutes. You know, both of these players wouldn't mind playing for a time if they honestly had to. And I think that's a very important thing for like G-Xtreme to kind of like think about. If you have 4 minutes to play with, who cares if you're losing? Just play for the clock, or like, you know, so you can eventually make it up, right?
Yeah, definitely on that one.
You might not even need to. Right? Look at this.
Look at this.
This conversion has been from like, you know, just that one has brought them all of us even. For that dash tag, it's not about it even like doing the damage, because it will kill, but it's more about bringing them off stage. Both of these players are looking for like the finishing touch right there. Oh, that's so tricky with that Dare, like falling through instead of finishing the 4 hits. That can like make you think you have to tech, and that'll kill people too.
Ooh,
he went for that setup. That was really
beautiful.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a mental game right there.
Yeah, he went for a setup. I think you're gonna see here is no matter what, people who are veterans in general, they will always let the other player make the mistake. They'll always let, you know what I mean? They're like, oh, yo, let me throw this out. Let me like, oh, bam.
I know that all too well.
But if this hits, it'll kill.
It'll kill. Nah.
But like, if it's a Hail Mary, and even that one wasn't that much of a Hail Mary. Like, to be honest, forward smash on Ledger Pikachu, pretty safe. But you have to remember, this is someone who kind of like knows your habits. It's a playing partner of yours, but someone who generally has the upper hand. And they're running it back here. I think it's a good reason to. I mean, look at the way he's getting these combos. 31%, pretty solid stuff. But here's the thing, right? Ling's gonna play in the air there. He's gonna try to make G-Xtreme approach, and those little exchanges are just gonna edge Ling out if he gets them.
It adds up.
Oh, and that's ledge. Yeah, he re-grabbed. A lot of percent's about to come out of this. I can already tell. Oh, managed to sneak away. Great reversal by G-Xtreme. Not even resetting to neutral. Understanding, yeah, you know what? He's probably gonna shield here. This is my grab, my opportunity. We're gonna switch it up. And you see, I was just holding the center.
Yep.
He understands. It's like, listen, I know I can't be too like just passive, but I had to be at least a bit.
I gotta be somewhat. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, SD. That's, you hate to see it,
you do.
Especially this is, you know, his tournament game. If he loses this, right, he can't afford to, which is why you see him kind of go out for that. And even this year, that's like 12% he's gonna rack links, and I love that. He doesn't mind. He's like, you know what? Even there, he messes up. He understands. He didn't gamble it, right? And now he's even like G-Xtreme getting a bit impatient. You know, you gotta remember, you got like 7 minutes on the clock still. Like, play with it, man. You don't have to worry about it.
Don't go aggressive. It's not you're playing into his game.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes you can out aggress Ling, but not this time. You know, like this is
man.
Yeah. The caliber player, that's honestly what it is. I mean, that was a great wall jump there. Oh, yeah. No, it's an intentional thing.
Okay. Okay, see, the noob. That caught me off guard.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, like over time, you know, you start seeing what like some characters are capable of. And it's really incredible.
Scary.
Definitely scary.
Definitely scary. I'll say that. At least on my behalf.
The thing, though, is that because Peach has float, it just avoids a lot of disadvantageous like interactions, right? It's like, oh no, usually someone's gonna land on you. You can throw out the hitbox.
Yep.
Peach can float, so she, instead of just landing at that point, you don't know when she's gonna land.
That's the crazy part.
Especially with these platforms on there. See, like just from hopping in place, like he threatens being able to move forward or backwards, even if not the fastest. It's still something G-Xtreme has to worry about. Even there, just in place for a millisecond, moving away, it's big. It's a big thing versus a lot of characters, especially Pikachu, who can get a lot of strings going. You know, combos that aren't exactly true, you're not going to get it. Like, after that point there, like, you know, it's unlikely on Peach. She kind of cuts it out the way.
Oof.
And Ling, he probably knows that Ling loves that setup. You know, getting the up B on that would have killed at, like, maybe 40%. Yeah, it's busted. It's a jank thing. It's a jank thing. He'll go for it. And so I think G-Xtreme, you know, knows that. He just baits it. He's, you know.
Throwing it down. Oh.
That was a great recovery. We'll see. Oh, again, you see he's kind of like going for that little read there. Because sometimes you kind of need it, but Because otherwise, Ling's gonna keep racking it up, right? But you gotta try and close it out. And Ling knows this. Even like going back off stage, he understands. Like, yeah, I can play around here. I can like let him play greedy. I just get one hit, one grab, and that might do it. Oh,
I see it. Boop.
Next on Will. Great crap. Hey, oh my gosh, that might do it too.
Oh, okay, sheesh.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
What a nutso.
Wow.
Good read there. That's going to close out, what is this, Gamers Guild 10?
Yeah, sheesh, yeah.
Dang.
Great, man. Been a fun ride, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I mean, that thing there, you know, anytime you see Ling kind of in G-Xtreme out, that stock goes away, that first one.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's pretty rough, because, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah.
Like, for the most part, most players, you know, once they're in the they're not in the lead anymore versus Ling, there's a stock difference.
Yep.
He's gonna play it slow. You have to like take your right gambles. Don't get too crazy. With it.
Yeah,
and then you'll eventually get it.
You might get it, but if you keep going, try to go for the kill, he's gonna kind of.
Which kind of it's kind of unfortunate because you know you want to kind of get the kill. Sometimes you can settle with the hits, but like you know you get linked to a high percent. It's like. You know, a straight hit will kill. That's like the mindset you kind of have to have at some point. But,
okay, see,
you know, there's other setups like landing there, down smash. So you saw him do that once. He can do that with you know, but it's hard. That's the kind of player Ling is. It's hard. Like you know what I mean. I don't think anyone expected the set, but he's incredible on the sticks. You know, number 2 in the state.
Oh, number 2 in the state. Okay. Yeah. You know, screw that little practice round I was gonna ask for. I'm good.
It's good practice.
No, that's what I need, man. I want to try you guys one of these days. I'm telling you, I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna show up somewhere else and probably
just
lose.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
like you know, getting into a competition and seeing where you stand because the mental part is very, very big. I mean, you can't get that. Unless it's in a tournament, a lot of the time.
Yeah,
like, you know, in person too. Like, cause you know, you're in your home. You're like, I'm chilling. Outside somewhere else, maybe somewhere you've never been.
Yeah,
you got to perform. There's people there. You got to perform and
in front of people. Oh,
it depends on how you know. Some people are good with that, right? But not everybody.
Not everybody's good.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But it's something you got to work on if you want to compete. And you know, moments like that with greed and stuff like that. That'll catch you.
I'll get you right off the rip.
In your head, you're like, yo, but it could work.
If I get it though.
But like, that's like you win the lotto ticket.
You spend it. And the next one might be it. It might be it. And then there you know.
Yeah, exactly.
You're done though, buddy.
Exactly. You know how much dollars left.
You know what dollars left.
Ling, you want the interview, Ling?
No.
You want to go home? I want to go home too.
Taking this guy and stealing him. All right, I'm out. Appreciate it, man.
Thanks for hosting.
No, man, thank you for coming out. Appreciate it. Did you got everything? Just want to make sure.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Thank you, man.
All right, peoples.
As long as there's AC next time,
we appreciate it. We got you, though. We got you. I'm gonna end this.